This simple lighting setup is all you need to succeed as a photographer or filmmaker. And bonus, if you stick to the end, I will show you how to create this exact lighting setup with just one light. Let's get into it. So the lighting setup I'm talking about is the holy grail of filmmaking or photography. It's the 3-point lighting setup. I'm gonna explain this in the simplest way I know possible because everything is overcomplicated with filmmaking and I'm sick of it. Let's get into it. So I've turned off all the lights and recruited David to be our subject. Let's get into it. So the first light we're adding is the key light. So basically the key light is a fancy way of saying the brightest light in the scene. And I like to personally place the key light 45 degrees from the subject. And this is what our scene looks like with just the key light, AKA the brightest light on our subject. So as you can see, this side of David's face is super contrasty, which could be good. It could be a good look. However, we want to control the contrast. So let's get into adding the fill light. All right, so this is going to be our fill light. All right, so the light is on, but as you can see, it's on full blast. And you can see it's kind of filling in David's face too much. So bring it all the way down, which takes us to where we were with just our key light, but we want to bring it up a little bit because we want to see both sides of his face. Okay, so as you can see, both sides of his face are looking nice. This is our nice key light here, and then we're also filling in the shadows here. And as you can see, the nice Rembrandt triangle, which is Chef's kiss under his left eye. He's falling into the background. There's no separation between him and the background. So that's when we're gonna add our rim light, hair light, backlight. There's a lot of names for it. It doesn't really matter, but let's get into it. So we're gonna be using a stick light because I think it has the most flexibility when going from hair light, rim light, and backlight. I'm gonna show you how to do a rim light, then I'm gonna show you how to do a hair light. So I like to add my rim light opposite of the key light because it adds a bit of flare on the shadow side of his face. And what we're gonna do, so we'll turn it on here. As you can see, it's a warm light because I like the contrast of cool to warm. And now you can really see it's separating him from the background. Now let's talk hair lights. So the cool thing about a hair light is it lights up, obviously his hair, but also can light up both sides of the shoulders, which is an interesting difference between the rim light. So we're gonna be using our handy dandy C-stand with an arm here, and we're going to boom it right over his hair. So we're gonna turn this on. Let's see what the difference looks like between this, the rim light, and also no rim hair or backlight. David, thank you. So that was our final 3-point lighting setup. But like I said, I'm not done. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can make this same setup with just one light. Let's get into it. Okay, we have successfully made a 3-point lighting setup with only one light. Let's talk about our key light here. This is the SL60W, which is like $119, which any filmmaker should have this in their kit. And then we have the small rig softbox here that's fairly small, also under $100. And as you can see, it's acting as our key light, our brightest light here. But the thing is, again, it's too contrasty on that side of the face. Let's get into the fill. So here we have a 5-in-1 reflector, and we have it on the white setting just to add some bounce. So basically the cool thing about this is it bounces the light from the SL60 back into Dave's face. So let's see the difference between having none of it and then bring it in and close. And then we'll bring it in. You see the difference that's making? And then bring it back. And we just want some sort of middle ground because we do like the contrast and the Rembrandt in the face, but we do also want to see his beautiful beard on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about our rim light here. So the cool thing about the 5-in-1 reflector that we use as a fill light is it's 5-in-1. So there's also a gold setting. So we can get that exact same effect that we had with the stick light by just reflecting gold here. So let me show you the difference. You see how that light is reflecting off of that SL60 there? Hopefully this helps. See you guys next time.